All right, first and foremost, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. I'm going to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and was ready to be counted for double honors. And peace out to you, brothers out there pushing this truth wholeheartedly and sincerely and for the love of gospel. It's the brothers from the Indiana camp. I'm Gabaria.
Hashem Yah.
And we're based out of Indiana. Come back at you again with another sit down to basically to edify the false illusion that America tries to push, all right? Because now they're trying to push that America got its independence back in 1776 for everybody, but yet what were black people, what were black Native Americans and Hispanics normally doing around 1776? All right, were we celebrating our independency? Were we celebrating our were we popping fireworks in the air, having a barbecue and having a cookout and enjoying the day? No, man. We were still in slavery. We still had work to do, man. Yes, America probably the Americans probably had their fun, but the Native Americans, the blacks, and the Latinos, we were still in slavery, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
The Native Americans probably still on reservations, man. Started struggling for their lives.
No, they weren't on the reservation yet. They were in camps. They were intern camps.
Yeah.
And but matter of fact, they were probably still warring with Gad. Wait, 1776, yeah, they were still warring with Gad.
Yeah, basically, it wasn't a fun time for the Israelites, man.
Yeah.
All right, so why the hell are you popping fireworks and having cookouts and enjoy? Now, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with actually having, if your job saying, hey, you don't have to come in today, and you like, okay, you can afford the day off, then cool. I mean, you might go to a family crib, get some food, kick it with some family members, but that's all. I mean, if you buying fireworks and spray painting your fucking garage, American flag and getting an American flag and all, and indulging all into it, man. Hey, man, that's going off. All right.
Yeah, basically, if you participate.
Yeah.
You niggas know. Look, damn, prime example.
Yeah.
The fucking Gad, the fucking girl got on a red, white, and blue dress.
With stars on it.
With stars all on it, man. Participating. Now if you, like my son said, if you take a day off or you got a day off from your job and you cook, cool, okay. Little boy getting his ass whooped. But if you take a day off, okay, that's cool, man. But you going to buy your kids all that bullshit, man, because in 1776, man, you were the fucking fireworks. Mm-hmm. They were setting fire to your ass, man. You wasn't. Jake, it's just crazy. How foolish our people are, man. All right, let me get this, man. This is Micah 2:10. He said, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest."
And can you look at the word rest?
Mm-hmm.
Can you look it up?
Come.
All right.
Yeah, man, because these niggas is.
Hey, the Lord didn't make America for the dwelling place of the Israelites, man. All right. He made America to be destroyed. All right. He didn't make it for us to be comfortable here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Because it said, matter of fact. Go ahead. You got
okay,
it.
This is rest. Place, rest. Resting place. Rest, quietness. All right. Now.
Oh shit!
Famine.
It's like, can you read that over?
Yeah, it's a resting place. It says resting place. He said rest place or rest or quietness.
Yeah.
There wasn't quietness in them times, man. Hey, matter of fact, they showed you that in 12 Years a Slave, it wasn't no rest. Didn't that cracker come wake them up in the middle of the night, man,
Yep.
and have them sing and dance and shit?
Mm-hmm.
So is that rest? You were dead in the middle of your sleep, and then you still had to get up at the crack to go pick fucking cotton.
Hey, it even says ease,
Mm-hmm.
which means, I mean, even on that, man, even on a physical note, you got Jake always getting persecuted, You got Jake always getting harassed, always getting beaten. Like Dad said, they always have to work every single day, man. So what type of resting place is this?
Right.
You got some Edomites that can take them the 3-4 months off. You got some Edomites that can take the whole year off their job and still have enough money to support their families. You got some Edomites that has savings up, so if they lose their job, they have enough savings to support their family for years and years, man.
Yeah.
Where you got Jake, we lose our job, we get evicted next month.
Yeah, we're basically paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah, we're paycheck to pay. You got Edomites that actually, if they lose their job, they got enough savings to make their family, basically to support their family for probably I would say a year at the minimum. All right,
more than that.
Probably more than that. That's what I said at the minimum.
Yeah, they have more. They have not even asset.
Not even necessities. Just not like, oh, well, we're gonna cut off this because we don't need this. No, they can literally have all the cable, everything that they don't even have to change their lifestyle if they lose a job. Like they can literally keep their lifestyle the same.
They can stay afloat because they don't have assets. Their forefathers laid up for them, and that's why we tell them that they have to pay for what their forefathers did.
Absolutely.
Because your forefathers is what put up the money for you to be able to live now, man. You know, we go to Edomites' houses now. My son hook up cable. I won a couple of jobs with him, man. This motherfucker Edomites living swell, man.
Man.
You know, Jake fucking renting houses. You know, we renting shit. You know, they're leftovers from when they left the hood and shit, the cribs that they people left to them, and they went out into the suburbs and bought brand new built houses.
Yeah, newly built houses.
Yeah,
ain't got to worry about for a good 20, 30, 40 years now.
Let me finish this. He said, rise ye and depart. He said, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sore destruction.
Yeah,
right. And that's what it's doing every day, man. The police are blasting Jakes down in the streets. All right, you motherfuckers living paycheck to paycheck. If you can find a job, you housed in prison houses all across the world. Everywhere you go, man, Jake is living is down, man. That's how we can tell who's who. You know, motherfuckers think we just pulled out our ass, man. That all Israelites. No, man, the Israelites are doing bad wherever you go.
Yep.
That ghetto means dwelling place of the Jews.
Yeah. All ghettos look like. You put all ghettos together, you be like, damn, that looks like this. Yeah. I was looking down here. I'm like, man, this place kind of look like Chicago. But Chicago ghettos look like Chicago ghettos look like Gary, Indiana ghettos. Yeah. Gary, Indiana ghettos look like Indianapolis ghettos. You know, it's all ghettos look alike. All those ghettos look like probably Atlanta.
Hey, I know you older brothers probably can remember this. Remember the movie Enter the Dragon when Jim Kelly had got in the boat. And he said, yeah, man, all ghettos are the same. And John Saxon had said to him, he said, yeah, same old Roper. And he told him, he said, same old Williams. Because Jim Kelly was playing Williams. And he said, man, all ghettos, man, are the same. They stink. And they was in China. You know, they was living in them little dinghies and little floating houses and shit. And some of the people was Jakes, man. You know? All right.
Hey, and the spiritual aspect, it says it would destroy it with a sword destruction, and it's polluted because you got a lot of false philosophies going around here, man. All right, and it's very polluted because America is known for I wouldn't be surprised if there was over 1,000 doctrines in this one country alone, man.
Yeah.
You got all the various types of Christianity. Then you have all the other nations bringing their doctrines over here, which like Buddhism, Hinduism. You know, you got people that don't even believe in spiritual. Egyptologists, scientism, different type of people that believes. Oh, what's that thing with they get the fossils, the fossils and what's it called?
Archaeologists.
That too, but I forgot what's it called. Carbon dating. You got carbon dating. You know, you got all type of different people that believes in what happened. So you got some people that believe that the world is actually billions and millions and trillions a year old.
Yeah, the world is. Niggas think the world is flat.
Yeah, you got the people that think that there's literally doctrines that can leave you out here stupefied, man. And it says that's that sword destruction because it can leave you out here actually believing that shit, man. Yeah. You look at it like, man, people actually believe that shit.
That's right. And we just said that at camp yesterday, man. They said we said that when the Bible study come, when the hell hits, man, actually Yahweh Shah is going to actually make it where you can't do nothing but call on His name. It's going to be so chaotic out here, man. You know, we know a couple of younger brothers, man, was making different scenarios. Well, it's going to be like this, it's going to be like. He said, well, the scripture says what? It's going to be like time has seen before. Okay, it's not going to be orchestrated. You know, Esau is he might put motherfuckers as police in them days are not going to be, bro, they're not going to be trying to be no police. They're going to be fucking running for their lives, man. Yep. It's not going to be organized. It's going to be chaotic out here, man. You know?
I got some. This is Proverbs chapter 5, verse 2. It says, thou mayest regard discretion and that the lips may be knowledge. It says, for the lips of a strange woman drop as a honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than oil, which means what, man? Some of them doctrines actually sounds good to people. Like Rastafarians, oh man, I get to keep dreads, and I get to smoke, and I get to, all that. Yeah, at first it might seem real good, it might seem real appealing. Even the truth, you know, even the truth, it has its good sweet and smoother than oil. You know, because what? You'll learn that you're an Israelite. You know that the Lord only chose you. The Lord, you know, you're gonna inherit the earth. You're gonna. So every doctrine has its good. The only thing that makes the truth different is because
it's the truth.
It's the truth. You know, and at the end, it's not good. It's not good because if you read on the latter part, it says, but the end is bitter as wormwood, sharper than two-edged swords, which means what? It's going to destroy you. It's going to leave you to naught. It's going to destroy you with a sword of destruction. That's what that's what them other doctrine is going to lead you to. Now, vice versa, the truth, it's going to bring you in with this sweet, savory sweetness and goodness, and then the bitterness is going to be like, man, people got to be destroyed for the good to come. It's just the hardness of the scriptures, we call it. But guess what? The end's going to be. The end is going to be everlasting life. The end is always going to be good with the truth. All right, the end's not going to destroy you at the end, man. All right. Unless you some wicked nigga and the wisdom was never dwelt with you in the first place, all right. But the truth is always gonna flourish, okay.
Right. Okay.
But versus other doctrine, that's gonna destroy you. That's gonna destroy you. It might guess what? You're not gonna receive no bitterness from them other doctrine, man. It's always gonna just feed you all good stuff. Which that's also what's counteracts this the scriptures, because the scriptures is balanced. Right. The scripture gives you good, but it also gives you bad. The scripture gives you sweet, but it also gives you bitter.
Right.
All right. Now them other doctrines, if they just keep feeding you sweet, that's an off balance. All right. And the Lord talks about off balance, man. That's an unjust thing into the Lord, man. Right. You know, and even the world tell you too much of one thing is not good for you, man.
That's right. Hey, that's even with the herbs, man.
Yeah.
You got some herbs, man. You can't take echinacea. You take too much echinacea, man, it actually makes you sick. Man, some of them herbs can actually kill you. You
got some oils that if you put in your skin, they'll burn through your skin.
That's right.
That's how potent it is.
Right.
You know.
All right, I got some. This is because you said every doctrine has its sweet points, man, and this is the sweetest of sweet points, and it's truth. This is Isaiah 32:17. He said, "And the work of righteousness shall be peace, and the effects of righteousness quietness." And see, earlier it said what? Rest was a quiet place. Mm-hmm. All right, so niggas wasn't resting, man, in that time, man. 1776. All right, and the work of righteousness shall be peace, and the effects of righteousness shall be quietness and assurance forever. My people shall dwell in a peaceable inhabitation and in sure dwellings and in quiet resting place. All right, mm-hmm. When it shall hail, come down on the forest, and the city shall be low in a low place. Blessed are ye that sow beside all waters, that send forth thither the feet of the oxen and the ass. Okay, yeah, man, because hey, our resting place, man, and this is Yahweh Shah, man, in the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah. All right, so we're gonna be able to call on that name, man, like, because we didn't have that before. All right, Jake was still called. Well, we have been stripped from our language, so we couldn't call on the right name, man. So they gave us that sweet Jesus, man, when we was enslaved. All right, so Jake never had no quietness. Only quietness I've had is since I've been in this truth, man. All right, it's always been turmoil, man, in my life, man. Always ups and downs. Get some money, you broke again. Get some money, up and down, all the way like a roller coaster. Even though now it's still a roller coaster, but guess what? I know how to channel my spirit. My spirit calms me. Whenever I get blessed with something, guess what? I know something's around the corner, man, that's coming. You know? All right, you got something?
This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 14. It says, Put ye yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot her arrows. Spare no arrow, for she hath sinned against the Lord. Shout against her round about. She hath given her hand, her foundation has fallen, her walls are thrown down, for it is the vengeance of the Lord. Take vengeance upon her, as she have done it says she have done, do unto her. All right, so man, hey, the scripture says, man, take vision upon her, as she has done, do unto her, man. The scriptures also says what? Give unto him double, man. All right. Now America has given nothing but the Israelites hell ever since we've been here, man. With shackles or without shackles, man. we have nothing but hell since we've been here, man. All right, so now guess what? America's gonna receive hell, man. The so-called white man, he's gonna receive hell now.
Right.
All right,
right.
Because it says what? Put yourself in array. All right, let me look at the word array.
I got something real quick. This Jeremiah 10:1. He said, "Hear ye the words of the Lord, speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord. Thus saith the Lord." He said, "Learn not the ways of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them." All right, yeah, man. So we don't, man. We're supposed to be partaking in none of this bullshit that America is partaking in.
Exactly.
You know, Christmas, all these holidays are wicked, man. We just, my granddaughter's over my sister's house, man, and she just posted a plate of food, and man, I told her, I said, yeah, we on our way over there, and I said, wait, I call and tell her get us a plate ready, and she said, yeah, well, I prayed over it. So we looked at each other, we already knew what that meant. I'm like, that's fucking pork. You know, and we told my sister about that shit. So guess what? We were subject to, because my granddaughter has to eat that shit. You know? So, man, it's hard. It's hard out here, man. You know, try to hold upright and be uprightness in this wicked ass kingdom, man. People know that you don't participate and the things you do, man, and they get, I prayed over it. The fuck out of here, man. We don't fuck around with that shit. You knew that shit before you put the shit on the grill. Why didn't you just put her some beef hot dogs on there? And she didn't really cook, her friend cooked. I'm like, damn, you could have just took a pack of hot dogs over there. You know? But that's something else. Go ahead.
Right, now just the word array means to basically set aside, to put, lay over, to set, array, prepare, order. And it has, I like the second definition where it says tax. Now, you have your normal paycheck, and then you have taxes, something that you set aside, something that you separate from your normal paycheck. All right, so when it says put yourself array, it means even though we're still in this place, don't be, you know, in mindset, you know, don't be fully be in the world but not of the world. Don't be fully Americanized, man. Yes, if a person says, oh, what's your citizenship? Yeah, we might say, yeah, well, I'm African American, you know, because, you know, we legally can't say, oh, I'm a Judite from the tribe of Israel. You know, we can't say that because they like, well, we don't have that on record. You know, we have to say, oh, I'm African American or everything. Just like Paul said, yeah, I'm a Roman citizen, but you know, he didn't conform to Roman citizens' doctrine, man. Which means what? You know, shaving your beard, being Roman, basically. You know, because he actually made he actually wrote a letter to the Romans. You know, cussing them out for certain things, you know, and rebuking them for certain things. All right. Right. And that's all I had. Did you have something?
No, that was it.
You know, Lord willing, I hope this video was edifying for you, hopeful elect out there. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Rakakodash, and double honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone. Shalom, till next time.